dog sight. Tell me I've been in that living room all white. I'm up all night, season ends while niggas sleeping. Lost so many guys, guess why I'm breathing. We keep it strong as the name live on, like if they was never gone. Mind blown, and even my never seen.
Well, here we are. We've already passed the threshold. I mean, we just diving even deeper through hell. For most people, it may be paradise. You know, their illusion of paradise. But you know, it all proves itself in the end. You know, just people with the lack of foresight. Can't complain what happens in the future, though. Just remember, when we're wondering how did we get to these certain points in our history, hopefully there'll be people like myself, you know, a lot of these different things will be taken down and documented, so we'll always be able to remember all these different points in history where we crossed these markers and what led up to this. It's been way before this. It's been happening. It's been happening for, you know, over a century. Biden today announced that he's making a mandate for all federal employees and all federal contractors, and that including any place, you know, any medical facility that receives Medicaid, you know, receives Medicare or Medicaid or anything like that. It's mandated that they all have to get the jab. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. All the federal workers, all the people at the offices, your auntie sitting down there at the DMV or the food stamp office, they all got to get it. People in the White House, everywhere, they got to get it. Nah, I ain't got a problem with none of that. And I've made myself clear. I've kept it consistent on everything. When you go into contracts with your federal government, you have to abide by their rules. Just that simple. Or at the very least, it should come down with, you know, whatever was agreed into that contract, whether it's punitive damages or you just stop receiving funding, right? And a lot of times, I mean, that would mean if you were to get your business and get it up and running because you received, you know, federal grants or received some type of, you know, something to help you boost up, well, you know, maybe you should pay them back. I mean, that'd be only the right thing to do. So those would be your punitive damages. So I got no problem with Biden making that type of mandate or whatever. Like I said, y'all signed the contract. You get into bed with these guys, you got to abide by their rules. But then he squeezed one in. Any employer, and specified any employer, not just ones that are receiving federal contact or have federal contracts or anything like that. Any employer with more than 100 employees, they fall under it too. And this is where he fucked up. Well, he didn't fucked up, but he's got us fucked up. We're all gonna keep getting fucked because of the implications that this brings about. Now, most businesses that have that many employees, you know, the Walmarts, the big time businesses and corporations, you know, even some smaller than that, 9 times out of 10, they've got something going on, some type of contract, some type of agreement with their government, something, right? But for the ones that don't, here we go again. Here we go again. Because you have more than 100 employees, because you were able to acquire that much money or acquire that much help and get your infrastructure going that well. Now you have to submit to what the federal government tells you. And he said it clear within the speech. This is not about freedoms or personal rights, personal decisions and stuff like that. I don't even want to bring the abortion topic into this and none of that. But here we go again. And we're talking about a government and all the people sitting up there talking about just do what they say. And now you ain't got to say it to me. I made my own decision. I got one jab and all of that. I did it for my person because I have my own personal reasons, right? But that's because I made that decision. Nobody forced me. Completely against force. But you telling them about all this stuff. Oh, y'all just being, y'all are the problem, y'all are the issue, and why don't you just do what they tell you? After everything, how deceitful this government has continued to be throughout the years. All they've been is deceitful. That's all they've ever known how to do. All they've never known how to do is be evil, corrupt, over and over again. Get caught over and over again. Get caught, and prove that they've been nothing else, been no different. They don't follow their own standards that they have set and they swear in the office on. That should be enough. They can't follow their own standards. But they continue to break their own rules because they can get away with it because they have the power. Because they have the power. Why would anybody trust these motherfuckers? Why? And why would you chastise anybody for not trusting them? For having hesitation, jab hesitation as they call it. Why would you crucify anybody for that? And it's the same people that you saw out there marching in the streets last year. They understood what was going on. Yeah, there wasn't a lot of nuance applied to the situation, but they understood that a lot of the anger comes from just years and years of pent up black folks getting the same treatment that they continue to get in this country. So it gets to a point where it boils over and you're not even worried about what's the reason or what's going on or anything or any nuance or detail behind the situation. You're not applying no discernment. It's just, I'm seeing another black person get shot, killed in the street, and I'm sick of this shit. So why would it be any different with this? But y'all don't, but this is sad, man. This is sad. So, I mean, think about what this entails. For, we're talking about we want to expand our businesses independently and do things independent of the government and break away from the system. Well, they just gonna send police to your shit. Because that's what it is ultimately gonna come down to. And there may be certain things, maybe there's some law that where if you have that many people, you gotta abide by federal government laws and different things like that, just like IRS reporting and different crap like that. Matter of fact, have y'all seen that well, it's not new, it's been around for a couple months, but what the Biden administration's proposing from bringing the reporting when it, getting a notification on your bank account. You know, how it used to be $10,000. Now they want to lower it to $600 and make sure they're collecting money from everybody so they can close their tax gap, which is, they're saying $200 billion is owed to the federal government. Despite all the money that they sit up there and take continuously and fatten their pockets up with. And not even that, the misappropriation of funds. But we got a tax gap. And so now they're getting notified. They're proposing that the IRS will be notified for any deposits or withdrawals that are $600, that are over $600 or more. So you just take a periodic look at your account every now and then and find some money just magically missing. You'll know where it's gone to. Taxes. People talking about they pay taxes. Whole thing is flat out fucking robbery. It's been like that since the Federal Reserve Act. They knew what they were doing. This is how they got into power. And now they can bully you into doing whatever you doing whatever the fuck they want you to do. It's that simple. You talking about getting out of this system? You want to build something? You have more than a bunch of employees and expand. Especially, black folks talking about this black business and building and coming together and stuff like that. Let's say you get this going. You better keep your guns with you because they're going to be coming for you. They're going to be coming to lock your ass up if you don't comply. That simple, because that's what it all ultimately comes to when they put mandates in. Ain't nothing private no more. Ain't nothing private no more. So talk to me in the comment section. Talk to me. Please like, share, subscribe. This is the reality. You see what's going on over there in Australia? It's real. I'm gonna do some videos on that. But it's real over there. You see what's happening over in, Afghanistan. See what happens, all around the world. These are places that, either giving up their rights or never had rights to begin with. It's always a possibility, but you got to have the foresight and half a spark of intelligence within your brain to understand this shit. This is unconstitutional. Unconstitutional, man. But he told you what it is. He told you nothing in the Constitution. He told you before, nothing in the Constitution is absolute. He let you know that. He let you know that a while ago. You should have known then. Should have known before that. All the BS he said over the years and what he was saying before that and the fact he's been in the office for damn near half a century. Ain't shit changed. And ain't shit gonna change. It's just gonna get worse. So I'm gonna holler at y'all later.